Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all.
It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bolts and the football team coming up next.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gardner alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chargers coming into play. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situations where he can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger offense readying for their first possession, and it's Justin Herbert at the helm in his second season now out of Oregon.
About the only thing that didn't go right for Justin Herbert in his rookie season, the team's overall record. The Offensive Rookie of the Year in the NFL was the 4th rookie with over 4,000 yards passing, just 38 yards short of the rookie record set by Andrew Luck in 2012. In addition, he set the single-season record for passing touchdowns by a rookie with 31, breaking the mark of Cleveland's Baker Mayfield. This young man's potential, limitless. That's why so many people wanted to be the next head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers and help open up the stadium big in 2021.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now down. This will be a short 3 before he's down at the 20.
That wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like you throw that jab out there and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The last run got 3. Now here's second 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Corralled right around the 34. A gain there of yards at a 30.
Well, there's plenty of escape for him to maneuver run, and this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the backs in the league. Had to come into the game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. for Keenan Allen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
8 yards to go on second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that going against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Eluding and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense about ready to go to work, and at quarterback in his 17th season now in the NFL, piloting his 9th different franchise, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's one of those guys that's been around the block a few times in the NFL, and at this stage in his career, what he lacks in big playability, he more than makes up for it in veteran leadership, a real knowledge of the game, and being a terrific locker room presence.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The all-pro pass rusher Joey Bosa able to make the tackle there.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon, 75 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, not many folks would jump straight to Ryan Fitzpatrick when you talk about strong-arm quarterbacks, but if he's lasted this long, and he has, he's got to be doing something right.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
Jalen Guyton was undrafted out of North Texas, but he's carved out a nice little role with this offense, especially when he runs routes like that and makes catches.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
This young man, Chase Young, has it all. Speed, power, and a full arsenal of moves to get to the quarterback. The Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2020, he had 7.5 sacks that season. They expect plenty more in the future.
7th Herbert. Pressure coming. John Huston providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. But can get a return.
Partner, we know that anywhere, especially shaped when on cue, goes out of bounds.
Perfect in right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back near his goal line, Fitzpatrick. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Fitzpatrick to his tight end, Thomas, for the Washington first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. More times easy rhythm throws down.
So the 10. 5 there, a good pitch down. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Bust through the tackle. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it. He knew where that marker was and stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football, is it? Where the first down mark get there.
Give first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gibson running out of the gun. Juke fighting through it. He's got space. They'll take to the other side midfield before going out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Gibson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Thomas barreling ahead, and they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Gibson again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Fitzpatrick. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas from 4 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Takes this one after he's able to make it. The young QB actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate it, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effective as they wanted to. They want to continue to take.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert hooking up with Cook for an LA first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From 1st and 10. Right 30. The loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Gun. Here's Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A pair of first downs gives first. Herbert. They'll contain him just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a second down and 6. On 2 there, and now they're third and about 4 for a first. From the 50, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scale. What a terrific jet line. Run, and the football right up.
Here's Herbert. But that's going to wipe him. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Jackson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on third down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Danny Johnson returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 27, Fitzpatrick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On play action, Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Fitzpatrick to McLaurin there. First down, Washington.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff for Gibson. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Barber, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Peyton Barber taking it in from a yard out, and Washington is able to stretch their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's Peyton Barber that polishes it all off with a touchdown scamper. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way. as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That play might not seem like much yardage-wise, but when you're looking at maybe having to go 3 and out and punt the football again, it becomes an important conversion. Now the question, can they keep it going from here?
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Flushed out right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Herbert. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for Washington, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Returning it, Johnson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout season last year at the age of 29. Converted from playing quarterback, he finished 3rd among tight ends with 72 catches, and it certainly looks like his future is awfully bright.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Out to the right to Humphreys. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Adam Humphreys there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 27th, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
2nd down and 7.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him the first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Get ready, get ready.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stated.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards the pick up there.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A give to Gibson running right, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Throwing Fitzpatrick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Second and 7.
Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Jerry Tillery able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. That throw into the arms of Allen, and he goes out right around the 39.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the 39, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now. Throw left side complete. That's Cook.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Again, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
No.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go now. Mike, 18. I got you, boy. Mike, 53.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. No pain, no gain.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They'll run with McKissick. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Washington on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Flush to his right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Steps away to his left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's got room. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 40 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Pass midfield, look out. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The Washington offense back out there.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
A carry for Gibson.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Herbert and the Chargers down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Herbert. That's complete. It's Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And he will have the conversion on fourth down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Herbert going to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.